It has been almost a year since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, and Democrats have been trying to chip away at the ruling, even now proposing measures that go beyond the court's decision. Their latest bill seeks to codify access to contraceptives. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has that story. Erik?
Well, good evening, Trace. More than 50 years ago, the U.S. Supreme Court recognized the right to contraception. Democrats say the court's decision last year to overturn Roe is a direct threat to other privacy rights. They want to pass the Right to Contraception Act, which would make access to birth control and abortion-inducing drugs the law of the land.
People are using birth control. And so if we can talk sense into some of these people and stop the misinformation and help them understand that if, frankly, for those who are so concerned about abortion, we should be handing out birth control on street corners.
Democrats say almost all women use some type of birth control during their lives and claim more than 90% of voters support having access to FDA-approved contraception.
The right to contraception is central to life, liberty, and economic and social freedom. It is essential to equity for Black, brown, indigenous, LGBTQ, rural, immigrant, low-income, and disabled Americans. And it is a right that we have a moral duty to protect.
But Republican Chris Smith, Congressional Pro-Life Caucus Chair, tells me the bill is another example of the Democrats' disdain for pro-life Americans.
The ugliness, the cruelty, and the hostility towards people, particularly people of faith, particularly the Catholic Church and other faith-based entities, the facade will come off.
The U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops is also sounding the alarm. In a letter to lawmakers, the bishops wrote, quote, "Far from being a bill that simply allows for access to contraception, this bill seeks to bail out the abortion industry, trample conscious rights, and require uninhibited access to dangerous chemical abortion drugs." Democrats insist that they will continue to push for more pro-abortion measures in Congress.
No matter the hurdles, no matter what extremists throw at us, Democrats will never back down from our defense of justice and freedom for all.
Right now, the future of the bill is uncertain. Last year, the House narrowly passed a similar measure, with most Republicans opposing it, but the bill failed in the Senate. I'll continue to stay on top of this issue. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN Newsnight.